Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to
Hey,
From the
divisional.
Sidelines.
Oh, from the
Oh,
sidelines.
that's my
Divisional.
that's my
Oh,
son
oh,
Alex.
this is my mom, Gina.
We are going to recap the
Divisional playoff divisional round
yeah.
from the sidelines as a wild card fan.
Yeah, right now we're not following any specific our teams are both out. Um Alex was
The
in.
Patriots jersey is deceiving.
Yes, it is deceiving. I got it because I went to a Patriots game and uh I will not go to as
A week
a
17.
as a fair weather fan of teams, not a hardcore fan of a team. I will not go to a home site and not wear the home team. That goes for the only place that I will infiltrate is basketball stadiums with Spurs. Other than that, I'll just wear whoever's playing.
Just so we don't get beaten up.
Oh, what? Me? Oh, so I
So we
won't
don't
get
get
beat.
beaten up. Yeah, it
Yeah, and I just think it gives you a better experience.
does.
Yeah, so yes, the Patriots jersey is deceiving. How do I feel about Drake May's performance this week? I don't feel that great about it. So let's recap the games. The first game we had this week was Patriots, right? Patriots Texans.
No, that was not the first one.
Oh, what
Let's
was the
see.
first game?
Divisional. I think it was the Broncos.
Broncos Bills. Yes, Broncos Bills was the first game. And that one went into overtime.
hmm
Um Josh Allen threw for 283 yards, but how many turnovers did he have?
See, I'm going to the
I
divisional.
I want to say he had several turnovers. And Bo Nix had 279 passing yards and three touchdowns, but he also threw one interception at some point. So
Mhm.
I feel
He
like this
had a fumble actually. I took notes.
who
I
had
had time to
oh
take
look at
notes.
you. Who had the fumble?
So Bo Nix did.
Oh, okay.
Bo Nix fumbled, but the Broncos were off, or the Bills were offsides, and so it negated. It was a red zone fumble. They were like 10 yards away, and he fumbled it, and then the Bills jumped off sides, and so it didn't count.
Oh, okay. Well, then that doesn't count. So he
It
didn't.
doesn't count. He didn't. It's
Did you
just a
have how
very
many
crucial play.
turnovers Josh Allen had? Did you say that one stupid
Turnovers.
one?
I did. I have it right here. I said in all caps, what is Josh Allen doing before half? And then in parentheses, I put fumble.
Yeah, the one where he just like threw it.
Well, it got knocked out of his hand, but he was trying to
He
do
was
too
trying
much
to do
stuff.
one of those throws. He always tries to do those. And I mean, I guess it works sometimes for him, which, you make a play happen when there's nothing. But
Mhm.
like the thing about those plays is when they go wrong, like one,
Josh Allen had two interceptions, three fumbles.
yeah.
One of the fumbles was recovered, so it was only two bad fumbles. But
And
still,
it was really hard watching him after the game. We're watching all of them because there were several of them that, they just torn up and just a lot of crying and it was just sad. And then because I was having Josh Allen sympathy pains, I
he ended up at the
I ended up
ER.
at the ER. That's what I told your dad. I was in the ER and I was like, I think I'm having sympathy pains for Josh Allen. Because I did end up towards the end of this game having to go to the ER for a rash that took over my whole body. I think it was stress induced, not because of football, but stress induced. I don't even know. They pretty much told me I did it to myself.
Mhm.
So,
On a fun note, the Broncos had a passing touchdown to their offensive lineman. I don't know if you remember that.
when did that happen?
In the first half, I have in all caps Frank Crum passing touchdown or receiving touchdown.
I guess I missed it.
But they'd had like a little like flea flicker, like he pretended to block and then he went out and he
I
caught a
think I did
touchdown.
see that.
had an offensive lineman touchdown.
Oh, that's
And then
always
they talked about it.
fun.
They're like an undrafted free agent lineman catching his. And then I think in the post game interview, he was like, "Yeah, even in middle school and high school, I never caught a touchdown. So that was my first receiving touchdown ever."
That's so fun. I like when the big guys get touchdowns.
Mhm.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite parts. When the big guys just run a little bit. Like I like remember that one play where that big guy got it and he ran, he was just like, nope. He went down on his
He just
feet.
went down on his knee. Yeah.
Like, nope.
Yeah. You have the ones that know what they're capable of, and then
Yeah,
the ones that take advantage of the opportunity and just run with it.
yeah, yeah. It's always fun. So that's cool. I'm glad that he got that. But let's talk about
Talk about the game.
well,
Where,
the end of what happened at the end of
oh,
the game.
um, Broncos win in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos fans get about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of bliss until the news breaks that apparently on the third to last play of overtime, Bo Nix broke a bone in his ankle.
See,
So,
do you know what play it was? Like, were you watching it? Dad
uh,
saying that it was when he was taking a knee
no,
and the line went like they rushed and they shouldn't have, and they knocked his player into him.
no, it was like two plays before. It was like a design QB run. And he was like
Oh,
running to the outside, and then they tackled him, but it was like a standard tackle, but
oh, okay,
you
okay.
know, stuff
Yeah,
just
because Dad was
happens.
saying it was when he was kneeing it, and then they pushed his player into him.
No, that's the one thing. He does run a lot. He's a
Yeah.
very
Oh,
mobile
yeah, he does.
quarterback, and
Mhm.
so
So do we think so Broncos I mean, yeah, Broncos end up winning by three
Broncos end up
in
winning.
overtime. Um
Bo Nix is out. Jarrett
mhm.
Stidham is in
Can still do it.
versus I I don't know because
I
I don't
mean,
know how good the
their defense is
Patriots
really good,
defense is.
right?
Huh?
Their defense is really
Their
good,
defense
right?
is amazing, bro. They had two interceptions and they forced Josh Allen to fumble three times and they forced James Cook to fumble once.
They're gonna do a number on Drake May.
Hey, Buffalo Bill had five fumbles in that game. Five fumbles and two interceptions. That's
After,
seven turnovers.
yeah.
That defense is good.
Yeah, so
But is it good
Stidham got some
enough?
help.
Stidham does got help. And I don't know.
It'd be
I
fun.
don't think that, I don't think, I don't, my brain tells me no, but my heart tells me yes.
So we'll see. All right. So the next game was I didn't watch a lick of it.
Next
I
game was 49
not even a
Seahawks.
second because
I, as a secondary Seahawks fan,
oh, that's right. That's right.
I can live through the joy. I was in Walmart watching the opening kickoff because I was out buying stuff. Rashid Shaheed takes the opening kickoff to the
Oh yeah, that's
house
right. I
for
heard
a touchdown. And
that.
I got so scared because the flag came out, and usually like on an opening touchdown like that, if a
It's like a
flag comes out,
block
it's
in
like
the
a block in the back,
back.
right?
Yeah.
But the kicker, whenever Shaheed was running past him, he stuck his leg out to try and trip him. So it was a
Oh,
tripping penalty. So it stood.
I
But first play of the game, opening
95
kickoff.
yard kick return. Yeah, I had to just hear about things afterwards. I was in the ER, so I didn't watch any of it. I was
Hmm.
looking at the score updates, and like when I saw the score at half, um, I was kind of like, okay, well, I guess I'm not missing much.
Hmm.
Um, they pretty much had Christian McCaffrey.
Gosh, McCaffrey doing everything, man. I mean, he did as much as he could,
Yeah.
but
No,
there's not much.
so I don't know if we want to talk about this later, but he is nominated. He's one of the nominees for MVP.
MVP, offensive player, and comeback player.
Yeah. And I honestly think he should win MVP. I don't know. Based off, I know we're gonna
I
get to
don't
Drake
know.
May's playoff performance in a minute. Uh
Playoffs don't count. Playoffs don't count.
they don't
They don't.
oh
They stop counting after regular season.
Drake May is doing some things in these playoffs that he's not looking great. I just don't think he's looking great. And then like we can talk about that. Anyway, so Seahawks won 41-6 in the
I have
NFC.
in my little notes, I put opening kickoff, and then I got fourth down stop by the Seahawks. Seahawks strip the ball. JSN scores, and then I just put, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, no,
I put, yeah, nothing else.
yeah, there's no
That was
reason
it.
to even comment because everything you write is going to be just the Seahawks are doing things and the 49ers are not
Or not.
doing things. Yeah, so looking at the stat, looking at the score, keeping up with the score, it looked like that. Looking at the stats, it looked like
Sam
that.
Darnold.
Um,
Sam Darnold.
yeah, what was his pass? How did he do passing his stats?
Let's check. It was
Uh,
good.
Kenneth
I'll tell you
Walker.
that. Oh, they lost their running back there. So they had like a two-back duo, Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet,
Hmm.
and Charbonnet tore his ACL.
During that game?
So,
Oh my gosh.
so he wasn't like he was like obviously he was like first and second string, but like they were pretty much both the first string running back. So
Yeah. Oh, so
that
the run
could
game
come
suffered
back
a
to
little bit.
play dividends in the playoff game tomorrow, but they are without their 1-2 punch.
Mm,
Dude,
okay.
Sam Darnold didn't do anything, bro. 12 for 17, 124 yards, one touchdown.
Yeah. Darnold. Yeah.
Darnold, yeah.
Kenneth Walker had
Kenneth
two rushing
Walker,
touchdowns.
three rushing touchdowns, 116
And
yards.
then there was that opening touchdown.
Opening
I
touchdown,
was really
yeah.
hoping for a 50 burger. You know how I like saying 50
Good
burger.
old 50 burger.
So we did not have a burger. But yeah, it was I saw the highlights if you know, or I saw the key things and I heard the stats. So that's
Mhm.
cool. So we'll see how they do in their next round. So then on Sunday we had two more games. We had the Patriots Texans, which again I did sit through this game, watch the whole game. I think I was updating you, sending you some texts, and I texted my one of my friend Crystal during games as well. And I think at the same time I sent you I think we both sent something of when like the eighth turnover happened in the
Yeah.
first half, like, oh my God. And then she sent me something like, if there is one more turnover, like it was just tons of turnovers. And I went to dinner afterwards with my friends, and the my server was wearing a Gronkowski jersey.
Wrong.
And he so I I asked him, I was like, oh, did you get to see the game, or are you working? And he was like, oh yeah, I came in right after the game finished. um and I was like, oh well, you should. And he was like, there was just so many turnovers. And I said, yeah, that was kind of bad. And I said, you think Drake May can do better the next game? And he was like, it was the weather, it was because it was raining. And he was like it was just bad weather, blah blah blah, like that's why there was so many turnovers. And like that Drake, of course they're gonna win, like Knicks is out, and he just thinks it's like a easy, like we're going to the Super Bowl, which I think most people do think, that most people do believe like at this point the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl.
I do think they're gonna go, but I don't think it's gonna be as easy as people are thinking it would be just because of how good that Broncos defense is.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
just based off Drake May's past two games performance, I don't think it's been the best. So
I
um
think they'll make it, but I like even Seahawks or Rams. I feel like
that's they won.
will be yeah, they've won it.
Yeah.
I do feel like it.
They
Yeah,
did mess up this weekend, did mess up your prediction streak.
did I went 2 for 2, 2 for 4 on the two for two
Yeah,
two,
two for
50%.
four. Yeah, yeah. So those were the only two you've gotten wrong all playoffs. And one was this one. You said the Texans were gonna win it.
I did. I said that
And
Texans defense was gonna hold a minute.
CJ Stroud looked horrible. Their defense was,
4 first half interceptions. I
yeah.
remember at halftime they were talking about the like people who do like a little halftime show. They were talking about whether they should bench him or not.
He just looked, and that's the way he looked in the last game. Like whenever the, I don't know if it's his line, I don't know. It was like whenever the pocket collapsed, it was like, what do I do? Like it just became like he just, it seemed like he just couldn't think, like he wasn't making plays. So I guess it has to do a little bit with like he wasn't having very good protection
Hmm.
in general, but then like he also wasn't, no, he was taking long sometimes too. Like sometimes he was taking so long to pass. And it just looked a mess. Like CJ Stroud looked horrible, but he looked horrible the last game too.
Hmm.
So,
But is that defense keeping him in it?
is the
Keep,
defense keeping them in it? I know, and it sucks because that defense could have, like, I think even with the, like you said, if they would have benched him, even with the backup quarterback making less dumb decisions, I think the Texans could have done it because of their defense. But
um,
oh,
but yeah,
yeah.
Booty had that one-handed catch. I remember they said it on the broadcast. They were like, I don't even know where they get these stats from. But they're like, that was Booty's first one-handed touchdown. It was something like that. I'm like,
Yeah,
who's keeping track of this stuff?
one-handed catches. I didn't know there was
Well,
a
yeah,
stat for that.
yeah, it was like his first one.
Oh,
But
and it
yeah,
was
that was
so
just,
pretty. They showed that like that whole in slow motion, the whole from Drake May's hand, the pad. Like there was some angle, camera angle where like it was, I think it was NFL memes that posted it maybe because they were like, this is why um we have like the open stadium so that we can get
mhm.
views like this, and it's like the snow falling and the pass getting thrown and then Booty catching it with one hand while the snow's, falling in the background. They're like, we don't want a whole bunch of soulless domes
Mhm.
that to play football in. And it was like all poetic and shit, but
Speaking of domes, I saw something on Instagram that they're like thinking about renovating Kyle Field and adding like a open closing roof thing.
oh,
I
what
don't like it.
what
Huh?
reason? What's the reason?
I don't know.
I feel like weather wasn't that big of an issue.
It's not, it's Texas.
Yeah. I mean, the heat, but even then, the heat, like this, most of the games, the sun sets and the stadium's east
Mhm.
west or north, the long sides are facing north and south. Anyway, when the sun's setting in the east, it's on the student section.
Yeah.
So it's not even on the field. I think it was most of the time I felt like the sun was mostly on the
Hmm.
student section whenever the few games I've gone. But anyway, so okay,
But yeah,
Patriots, Texans, 28-16. Patriots,
pretty
well,
booty game.
yeah, yeah. So
But then we ended off with another amazing game.
I only didn't get to watch it. I was at dinner. Uh
I barely got to watch it.
so
I was,
I did see the last play
mhm.
through through at looking at the TVs at the bar in the restaurant I was at. I did stand up, move over, and watch the
uh,
last play because my friend texted me at the like with when it was like 50 seconds left or whatever seconds left. Like the
okay. It was also a very low scoring game, so there was not a lot happening. Like
yeah.
before overtime, it was a 17-17, so both of them only had two touchdowns. So there was not a lot of scoring happening in that game. So it was a very defensive game up until like the last quarter.
Yeah, well, she messaged me if I thought Caleb Williams was going to be able to get them to overtime, and I said absolutely. And and then he did, and I was like, I knew he. I don't know. I just feel like he's been that player for them
He really has.
this season.
Uh,
Like the based off statistics, the probability of Caleb Williams throwing a touchdown to send them into overtime was pretty high.
My friend or one of the guys at work, he texted me. He was like, "Rams collapse?" question mark. And I said, "I don't know. Both offenses are pretty stinky right now." And then he says, "Fourth quarter, Caleb Williams hasn't shown up yet." And then literally 20 minutes later, when he threw that touchdown, he goes, "There he is."
Yep, there he
He
is.
literally said, "There he is."
He just needs that. I don't know. And so, yeah, when she asked me, I was like, absolutely. They are going into overtime. No, no question. And then they went into overtime and he didn't do
Ah,
it again.
he, but
He
if you look at the replay, the receiver just gave up on it.
Oh, yes, that's what they said. They said that I read that. I didn't see the highlights, and your dad kind of told me the same thing. He said like that receiver just stopped running.
Running, yeah. Like
And
if he kept running, he maybe wouldn't have caught it, but he at least could have made it contested enough for it to be an incompletion.
yeah, but
But yeah, he just
yeah, I heard that. That's what I and who was it?
I think it was Darnell Mooney.
Oh, okay. And so someone said that the pass wasn't even a bad pass. Like it
Not at all.
wasn't Caleb Williams, that it was the receiver just stopped running. Like he
Like
his
it's like
route.
Caleb threw the ball, and if the receiver had kept running, he would have either caught it or it would have been an incompletion. But like he just let up and he started going upfield. So then that
Mm.
gave, I think, the corner of safety enough time to just close in on that ball. Because like he like gave
Was
up
he
and he's
not
running
watching
upfield.
it?
I
Was
have
he
no idea. Like
not?
he gave up and he started running upfield, and the corner who was on him, who was still watching the ball, saw where it was going.
Yeah, and I saw the post game interview, I think, with Caleb Williams, and he kind of alluded to that, like something about the route,
Hmm.
um, that last play. And so, I mean, it's unfortunate. I really did want the Bears to go.
To
That's the other
win.
one you're wrong about
I
is
was, and that one I was like really 50-50 split on. I was like, both these teams are really good. I can see the game going either way, but I want the Bears to win.
yeah. So Rams took it 2017, another overtime game. And so now what do we got?
We
So
have the conference
two games
championships.
tomorrow. We have the Patriots and the Broncos, which again, we already kind of talked about. We're going to have backup quarterback Jarrett Stidham start in this
Against
game. Um, I don't know. I don't know who he is. What's his deal? Who
he
is
is
what do we got?
he's a perennial backup quarterback.
Okay.
He like after Peyton Manning retired, the Broncos kind of went through that like quarterback carousel, and he was in there for a bit, played a couple like maybe like half a season, and then they're like it's not working. But he's been like a perennial backup. He's definitely like a higher end backup quarterback.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I
How
mean
old is he older? I'm guessing he's older.
I think he's in like middle of the season. How many seasons has Garrett Stidham played? He's been in the NFL for 6 seasons,
Okay. Okay.
so he's been around.
All
But yeah,
right. Well,
he's
let's see if
definitely a higher end backup.
and like we said, he has a defense to help him. So it's not like he just has to not do dumb things because I think that's the only thing
Hmm.
like safe passes just what receivers does he have? So he has
Portland Sutton,
Sutton.
Marvin Mims,
Okay.
um, Marvin Mims. Who's the other one? Troy Franklin.
Okay.
So I mean, pretty much Cortland Sutton is like the only
Also,
like established
mhm.
Pro Bowl receiver,
Okay.
but he has a pretty decent supporting cast.
Well, let's see.
So
So,
see if they can get it done. And then we have Rams and Seahawks, which will be a very good game. I'm very excited for that. I
um,
think I remember seeing a post somewhere that they're like as 50-50 as it get like over like the last like 5 seasons. The records are like 9-8.
Rams Seahawks.
So yeah,
Oh,
Rams,
I
Seahawks.
feel like this one's gonna
That
be
I thought that was
good
gonna be good.
game. Both sides, offensively, defensively. I don't think one's gonna dominate the other. Um, I feel like it's gonna be a very balanced game. I feel like this is just gonna be like a classic
Hmm.
football game. I don't know. And of course we have Puka Nakua gets to go out there again. Oh my gosh, I hate how good he is. He's just like, and he's so like deceptively good in my head. Like,
Yeah, it's like he's not fast,
yeah,
he's not big.
no,
He just runs good routes and he just catches everything that comes his
it's
way.
like deceptively good. I don't know. It's like whenever he's playing, it's like I'm always surprised about how good he is. Like it never ceases to be like, gosh darn, that guy is good. Like there's just something about him that like I don't even know. It's so weird. I don't know. Do you feel that way
No,
too?
I know what you mean because it's like some receivers, it's like they catch it and it's like, oh, of course he was going to catch it.
Yeah.
And then Puka, it's like,
What? like no matter how many times he's done it, I still don't expect him to do it. And then when he does it, I'm like, God damn it, Puka Nakua. Like, why are you so good? But anyway, I don't know what it is about him. There's something about him that just it does something to me, like that messes with my brain about how
okay,
good he is. And so I do think we have 10 minutes. Okay, so
let's
I
get into
do
those
think
predictions.
okay. First one, I think the Patriots are win. I feel like it's just I don't know enough about Stidham to root to have his back. But I won't be upset either way.
Mhm.
I do hope Drake May plays better. I would like to see a good strong performance from him going into the Super Bowl so that we can have like high expectations.
As exciting as it would be for Jarrett Stidham to win and for the Broncos to go to the Super Bowl, I think once he gets there, going up against that Rams or Seahawks defense,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a good Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's like for the sake
But
of a
I
good
even
Super
think the
Bowl,
Patriots aren't going to be a good Super Bowl against the Rams or I think the Rams or Seahawks will win. Whoever wins from the Rams and Seahawks wins.
Seahawks is going to win the Super Bowl. Yeah,
Like that's how I
but
see it. It doesn't even matter. Um,
because both the Broncos and Patriots are both like very young teams.
mhm.
Both of them had one had a very young quarterback and one has a very young quarterback.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I
So
think the Rams are just a very mature team, and then that Seahawks defense is just too good.
yeah. So um so we'll see. I think
Rams Seahawks, we got
I I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. I
yeah,
don't know why.
go Hawks. 12th
Oh
man, 12th man.
yeah, another 12-man team. All right, so we have about 2 minutes. The only other thing in the NFL that's happening right now is one, MVP candidates were, I guess, officially like we have Drake May. Have they been announced? Or no, this is new.
I think they have
Oh, okay.
or
Okay.
no
Drake May, um, Matthew Stafford,
Stafford, Christian
Christian
McCaffrey,
McCaffrey, Josh Allen,
Josh Allen. Okay,
and
there was a fifth one. I think there's usually just four.
is there usually just four? Okay.
Think so.
If there's not four, then I named them all, but I thought there was someone else. Okay, so those were the candidates that I remember. Personally, I think Christian McCaffrey should get it. He freaking carried the Niners to this whole season after last season and then doing that this season and being able to get to the playoffs. He was the main reason they got to the playoffs. And I feel like if he had a few more of his weapons, they could have gone far. And so I personally feel Christian McCaffrey should get it. But
I
that's
think it's
my
gonna be Matthew Stafford.
huh.
Matthew
You think
Stafford.
Matthew Stafford?
I think so.
Okay.
Um,
I would love to see
as
Christian.
a retired Titans fan, how do you feel about the Robert Saleh hire?
I mean, I don't know much about him other than he coached the Jets during that mess of the mess. Um,
Mess.
so I don't think the mess was his fault.
I don't think
And
so
I,
either.
and I feel like, and what was he before that? Before that he was the defensive coordinator
Defensive
for the
coordinator for the
Niners.
49ers, yeah.
And the Niners defense was strong, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's usually one of their strong um components of that team. So I feel like, and the Titans defense has the potential to be super strong, I feel. And so I feel like he can take the Titans defense to where it needs to like to be.
Hmm.
Um Now it's gonna be who do they hire for their offensive coordinator. And I don't know. I guess I'm not, it's not, I don't know. I don't know enough to say if I'm happy or not, but I don't know. So I said a bunch of nothing.
Speaking of coordinators, the Cowboys hired a new defensive coordinator,
Yeah.
Christian Parker. As we all knew, Matt Eberflus was the defensive coordinator, and he was a war crime. Um, Fired him. Probably one of the happiest days of my life. They hired Christian Parker, who was the defensive back coach for the Eagles. And so Eagles have a pretty good defensive backs. He was also the defensive back coach for the Broncos, and the Broncos have Patrick Surtain, and they have a very good defense. So two defensives that were really good. Now he's our coordinator, so I'm very happy about that.
Okay.
Um, Besides that, Bills fired Sean McDermott.
Mhm.
Um, he was a pretty good regular season coach, okay in the playoffs, but they could just never really get it done,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
they said uh what's his name? McDaniel is it McDaniel? He's interviewing for the Bills
Oh
position.
God.
Yeah, but they had said he already signed for the Chargers offensive coordinator, but they said it's just a verbal agreement. So he has an
Mm.
interview to be the Bills head coach. I don't know about,
Who, Josh McDaniels?
is
Is
that
that
the
his name?
Dolphins guy?
Oh, Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel. Okay, I was gonna say there's a difference between Josh and Mike McDaniel. Josh McDaniel is a
No.
very
The
scary person.
the Dolphins.
Mike McDaniel. Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
Mm.
Supposedly he was signed to be the Chargers offensive coordinator, and then but I just read a thing this morning that he was interviewing for the Bills head coach position. So we'll see. What's the Steelers coach? Uh,
Mike Tomlin.
Mike
Mike
Tomlin.
Tomlin resigned.
They showed a video of him watching his daughter do gymnastics, and
Hmm.
it was the happiest I've ever seen that man. Like he was so happy. And because usually the videos of him are so funny because he's so mean.
Hmm.
Um, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet. I was like, he's watching his daughter do gymnastics, and it's the happiest I've ever seen him. And so I wonder if he's going to continue coaching or if he's just going to kind of.
I think he's been in it long enough.
I do too. I feel like he's yeah. Anyway, I think our time's almost done. How do we manage
Oh,
to always yap for 40
I don't
minutes?
know. We just talk a lot.
And so hopefully there's some highlights in here so I can put some clips. And if anybody sits through this whole 40 minutes, thank you.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Yeah, thank you. And what's wrong with you? Anyway, all right, baby. It was
From
good
the
seeing
sidelines.
you. It was good chatting
We'll
from
be
the
back next
sidelines.
weekend for the
Yeah,
conference.
talk about the outcome of these conference games, see what the Super Bowl is going to look like.
And
And
then
all right, baby.
hopefully we get better at these virtual ones
Yeah, I
for next
know.
season.
Yes. And Gianna did agree to edit.
How did she?
Yes. So, and I asked her to make a little animation. I have a little animation I want her to make for our intro, and she agreed to
Hmm.
do it if I pay her, which that's fine. That's fair. I'll pay her.
Yeah.
But okie dokie, from the sidelines, stay warm. Some people, a lot of us are expecting the brutal
Great freeze.
winter storm.
The great freeze.
I know San Antonio is right outside the cusp, but we can't, we're not built for this. Physically, as a human, I am not built for this. But all right, well, stay warm, stay safe from the
Bye.
sidelines. Bye.